Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, we'll be starting the session very soon. Can you please can you check whether you're able to hear me and see my screen? Am I audible to everyone? Please confirm in chat if you are able to hear me and see my screen. Okay, so we'll be starting the session in like next 2 minutes. In case any of your friends wants to join, you can share the link with them. I'm sharing the link again on the chat for your benefit. So you can share the link with your friends. We'll start in like next 1.5 minutes. We'll be discussing a lot about Pragati, the exam itself, about the admit card, about your doubts, queries, and we'll discuss some questions as well in this session. So please be attentive during the whole session. We'll take up questions in intervals and we'll answer your doubts. Anyone has any issues right now in terms of hearing or seeing the screen, do let me know in the chat so that I can try and improve that. Okay, so in that case, let's begin. So, hi everyone, my name is Harshit. I represent a university called KIIT, and this session today is about the Pragati exam that is going to be held on 31st of July for the Study in India Scholarship. This is the exam. Just give me a second, I think there's an issue. Yes. So this is the exam. The session would talk about how to boost your chances to get the Study in India Scholarship. So the basic assumption right now that I have is you know nothing about this Pragati exam, and I'll expect you to please keep calm. I know some of you would say that you know something, but still please keep calm and listen carefully. We'll be discussing in detail all about Pragati and all those things. So just be patient. A lot of things you may know, a lot of things you may not know. So just be patient before writing your queries, doubts, and I'll come to the chat section in some time and answer your queries. Uh, okay, so let's begin the session today's session. So finally, the dates for Pragati exam are out. So this is the schedule that has been shared by Study in India. Hopefully, this would be the final dates. So the final exam is on 31st of July. So you have almost 17 days from today to prepare for this exam. It's a short period of time, but since the exam is very, very intuitive, you do not need a lot of other things. That's why you can easily attend this exam. I hope everyone has downloaded their admit cards. The admit cards were displayed on Monday, 3 days ago. The admit cards were published. In case you have not downloaded, I'll tell you the steps on how to download it. This first webinar by NTA has been done again on Tuesday. In case you missed it, I would recommend you please attend this webinar on 16th. This is very important. These webinars are very important because NTA is the organization which is going to take your exams. So they'll tell you the do's, don'ts, and all those things about the exam. It's very important. Then mock test 1, mock test 2 on 23rd and 27th July. So our team would be there to help you out in case you face any queries for 23rd or 27th of July. These exams again are very important. These are practice tests. These are all for practice. This has nothing to do whether you get the scholarship or not. So these two exams have nothing to do whether you get the scholarship or not. This is just for your practice and just to keep your laptops ready. Okay. So make sure you use the same laptops for mock test 1 and mock test 2 that you are going to use for the final exam. So make sure you use the same system, same laptop, same desktop when you're planning to give the exam. Okay. moving on, this is a small informative video that was created by StudY India last year. This is still valid for today, so just go through this small video. So ignore this, ignore the dates, but all the information that was shared is still relevant. For this is the pattern, examination pattern for Pragati. So it would be an online proctored exam. Online proctored means you'll be sitting with your laptops and desktops, and the examiner would be able to see you from their cameras, from your cameras, and listen to you through the microphone of the laptop or the desktop. It is a 90 minutes exam. So you have 1.5 hours to answer this. Objective multiple choice question. So it would have four choices. 1, 2, 3, 4 choices. Each question would have, and only one is correct. One among 1, 2, 3, 4 would be correct. The medium question paper is only in English. It is divided into three parts: verbal, quant, and logical. Verbal is basically English. Quant is math. Logical is general questions based on your IQ. Okay, so the maximum weightage is verbal. So as long as you are good in English, you can easily crack this exam. Quant and logical are 25 each. So total 90 marks, 90 questions, 90 minutes. So each question you should not take more than 50 seconds, so that you have some time left for doing a revision. Okay, and one thing to note here is there is 1 mark for correct answer and there is no negative marking. So make sure you attend all 90 questions. For anything happens, even if you have last 15 seconds left and you have like 15 questions left, go to like mark anything. Don't leave any question blank. Answer every question. You should answer all the questions in any case. Anything happens, there is no issue, but you make sure that you answer each and every question. So make sure that you make are clear with this, that you answer all the questions. The second thing is do not spend more than 50 seconds on one question. Try to do a revision of all the questions once you're done with it. Once you're done one question, do a revision. Okay. These are the system requirements for Pragati. So the Pragati system requirement, this exam date is 31st July. So the system requirement is that hardware requirements, you need a laptop or a desktop which has i3 and above processor, 2 GB and above RAM, 1 Mbps minimum internet bandwidth is required. In terms of software requirements, you need Windows 7 and above operating system and Google Chrome as a browser for giving the exam. And there should be an inbuilt camera for your laptop or desktop. In case there is no inbuilt camera, you can have an external camera as well, and built-in microphones are acceptable. External microphone is recommended. So all these things have also been told in the admit card shared by StudY India. So you can use this. So one thing that I'll like to clarify, mobiles are not allowed. You can't give the exam on mobiles. You need a desktop or a laptop to give it. Okay, now I'll take up some questions. I'll open the chat just a second. So in case you have queries till here, just let me know. Till here, if you have any doubts, queries, just let me know. In case any doubt, query till here. This is just the basic that like most of you would already know, but in case you have any query till here, just let me know in the chat. You can type in the chat right now. I don't see any queries, so I'll move ahead in that case. So moving ahead. Okay, Mukesh has one question. Mukesh, just tell me, in case internet goes away between the exam, what do we do? So Prashant, in case the internet goes away, you don't need to do anything. Just wait for the internet to connect back. The examiner will take appropriate action. In case, try to have backups for everything, be it power backup, be it internet backup, because the timer won't stop. You have 90 minutes, you have 90 minutes, even if internet goes, even if flight goes, even if anything happens. How can I join? I'll tell you about that. Hello, sir. Yeah, are up sheets allowed? I'll tell you about all those things. Sambhaja asked, regarding the environment, I'm told the smallest noise as the background, the exams will stop. So, yes, that's partially true. So, if there is traffic outside and all those things, some noises you can't stop, so that's not an issue. But try to be in an environment where no one is entering the room or no one is moving around the room. There should be no one except you inside the room. Chrome browser needs to be used to give the exam. So there are some queries regarding pen, paper, calculator, and all those. I'll solve all these queries later. It is not mandatory to attend the mock test. So Blation is asking. It is not mandatory, but I would recommend you do that because it is a practice test. It will help you in understanding the syllabus, the pattern, the software requirement, and all those things. It will help you. So do give the mock test. It is not compulsory. You only need to give the final exam. I'll talk about the other doubts after I explain the syllabus. So let me just explain the syllabus first. So the Pragati syllabus, it's as I told you, it has three sections: verbal, quant, and logical. So the Pragati syllabus, for example, verbal reasoning. These are the doubts. These are the topics that would be discussed. The reading comprehension, fill in the blanks, grammar, paragraph completion and inference, parasyllables, analogies. Like there's an example of analogies. Curd is to milk, shoe is to what? Can anyone answer this one? Analogies is like corresponding thing. Like if curd is made from milk, shoe is made of what of all these things? There are four options. What is shoes only made of? Answer this. Anyone knows the answer? Yes, leather. So leather is the answer. So these kind of questions would be asked to you. Then antonyms, synonyms, one-word substitution, sentence correction, idioms and phrases. We have classes for all of these. I'll soon share the link for that, so don't worry. Okay. Then quant is basic math. This is class 10th math. Class 10th, like O-level math. It's not the advanced math that you learn in class 12th or A-level. It's pretty easy. Okay. So algebra, averages, equations, linear quadratic, HCF, LCM. Again, all classes would be there. Logical reasoning. This is mostly related to your aptitude, your IQ. These questions are not very difficult. These questions, if you have done one question of each of these, you will be able to easily solve this. Okay. So total 90 marks are there. Okay. So your first focus should be on this 40 marks, because 40, if you get 35, a lot will become easier for you. Okay. Then you can focus on math and logical reasoning. So first focus should be on verbal. Now, what is required to give Pragati exam? First is a laptop and a desktop. Laptop or a desktop is required. And the second thing is an admit card. So you need both of these things to give the Pragati exam. This is compulsory. These two things are required compulsorily to give the Pragati exam. So make sure you have downloaded your admit card and make sure you have a laptop or a desktop with all these specifications that I discussed. All these specifications should be there, minimum. Okay. And make sure you have power backup, you have good internet, all these things, because the exam won't stop for you. In case you have if something happens, exam won't stop for you. Guys, I'll stop the chat for some time. There's a lot of. Okay. So admit card, laptop, desktop is required. Now, some of you asked this question: on-screen calculator and pen paper are allowed. So as per StudY India, this is as per the Facebook page of StudY in India official page. An on-screen calculator will be provided, so you don't need to carry a calculator. An on-screen calculator would be provided during the exam. And yes, you can use blank, rough paper and pen. Make sure you do not carry a notebook or something like that. Just carry some rough papers and a pen, so that in case the examiner wants to see like what are you carrying, they can see, and don't write anything. The examiner might in the beginning ask you to show all the papers, and in case they find something is written on them, they may disqualify you. So make sure you do not do any malpractices. How to download admit card. Now, some of you had this query. So first of all, go to pragati.nta.ac.in. This is the website. This website would open it up like this. Then you have to click on this link, which is called download admit card. This link is there. So once you click on download admit card, a page like this will open up. Here you have to put in your Study in India ID and date of birth. Once you put in your Study in India ID and date of birth and press this, I am not a robot, and log in, you'll get your admit card. So I'll show you the sample of admit card once. Just give me 1 second. Admit card sample. So I hope you are able to see the admit card. So this is the admit card. Okay, performance rating. This is the kind of admit card you will get. I've like removed some of the details. Okay, so for the admit card, these are the instructions that you need to follow. Admit card is provisional, all those things. Candidates are allowed, download. So you have to go through this. Please go through this very, very carefully. Attend these webinars. This is the link for mock test. These are the login IDs. Go through these. Okay, make sure you go through all of this very, very carefully. This is the kind of admit card that you'll get. Okay. So read through this very, very carefully. It has all the details. Okay. Candidates will be, like, for example, this line, candidates will be permitted to keep with them admit card, valid ID proof, one A4 size blank sheet, and drinking water. Okay, yes, I forgot about this, valid ID proof. You need one valid ID proof with your photo and which shows your country. So that is again required, valid ID proof. This could be a citizenship document, this could be your passport, this could be anything. But this could be a driving license, but it should show your photo, your name, and your country. These three things, this valid ID proof should show. So keep this in, keep this with yourself once you're ready for the examination. Okay, moving on. So from the next slide, we'll talk about the Pragati classes. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat now. I open the chat. Just a second. So any queries, doubts, you can ask right now in the chat. Sahel Shera, let's say, do we need the printout? It's not required. Admit card printout is not required. Admit card is required only to get your username, password, and all those things. No one is going to ask you for admit card during the exam. How can you join the exam by mail? All these details are shared in the admit card. Just go through the admit card and you will be able to see it. How to use SEB. For using how to use SEB, I'll recommend that you go attend the webinar by NTA. NTA has shown it in detail how to download and use the Safe Exam browser, the SAP browser. Yes, exam on the date of exam, admit card is used for like your username, password, and all those things. Links are there on the admit card only. Okay. No, they are saying that you can carry pen, paper, and admit card. They have said so Study India has said on their official Facebook channel, as I've showed you the screenshots as well. So pen, paper is allowed. There would be an on-screen calculator available for your calculations and all. Is the difficult level for UG and PC questions the same? Yes, it's almost similar. How many blank working sheets are allowed? There's no limit, but I'll say don't keep more than 4 or 5. What is the cutoff mark for selection? It depends. It is a relative exam. So the number of seats are fixed. The top X number of students will get the scholarship. Can we use it? Yes, you can, Divya. What if the admit card hard copy does not have a photo? Is it applicable? Just get it fixed. If you have some issues like that, admit card photo is wrong or something like that, just try to study in it, they'll fix it. Does KIIT accept students from Afghanistan? Yes, we do. Any other question? In answer sheet, do we have to paste our admit card? No, that's not required. What does Pragati scholarship include? Pragati scholarship is a 2.5 lakh Indian rupees scholarship where the university like gets 2.5 lakh Indian rupees for 3 years on behalf of you, or whatever is the exam duration, course duration, whichever is lesser, 3 years, and the university gives some benefits to you in exchange of that. Any other questions, doubts, queries you have? In case of you have queries regarding pen and paper, I'll recommend you write once to Study India as well, because as per my information, as per the social media also, they have allowed pen and paper. And I'll show again the point 13. So just go through the point 13 of important instructions for candidates in your admit card. You'll see there they have written candidates will be permitted to keep with them their admit card, valid ID proof, one A4 size blank sheet, and drinking water with a transparent bottle. So if they are allowing blank sheets, and 14 they have clearly said candidates are allowed to keep one A4 size blank sheet of paper for doing rough work. They will be required to show both sides of paper before the camera before the start of the exam. So go through 13 and 14 points of the important instruction for candidates. The admit card clearly says that you are allowed. I don't know what's the query, but it says there are no past papers. There's only some mock tests that we'll conduct. Okay, we'll move ahead. Rest questions we'll take later. So before moving ahead, I wanted to show you one video about the KIIT campus. So just see this.
You call me on the telephone, you feel so far away. You tell me to come over, there's some games you wanna play. I'm walking to your house, nobody's home, just me and you and you and me alone. We're just playing hide and seek, it's getting hard to breathe under the sheets with you. I don't wanna play no games, I'm tired of always chasing after you. I don't give a fuck about you मेरा दिल धड़के पूरा इकरार मेरा प्रेमा ये मेरा तू ही है संसार मेरा प्रेमा ये मेरा तू 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 है प्रेमा ये मेरा कितने नहीं हो दिल लगना बेवजह था सफर बिन तेरे हम सफर लग रहा है तुझे देख के जिंदगी की तरफ तू है पहला कदम है तुझी में मेरी मंजिलें
Thank you, KIIT University.
Okay, so these are some of the videos related to KIIT. So they showed the campus life and all those things in KIIT. So moving ahead, how to attend Pragati classes by KIIT. So there's a playlist that has been created. This is the link. I'll share the link in the chat as well. Just a second. Yeah. So I'll share the link of the playlist in the chat. So you can go through this list and like there are multiple videos. There are around 21 videos available for related to Pragati. Go through this. Start preparing using this. If you go to our channel and just click on playlist, you will be able to see this as well. So I put the link in the chat as well, so you can go through this and get in. Like you can see these videos. Then advantages of Pragati classes by KIIT, like you get focused audience, classes by expert faculty, high focus and doubt solving. We'll also do some doubt solving classes and mock test and reading material. We'll be continuously providing to you and focus on smart question solving techniques, which I'll show you right now in some time as well. How smart solving question solving techniques we use that would be beneficial for you. Moving ahead, this is a question like let's discuss this question. This is a question which can come in the quant section. So the integers 4996 and 52231 when divided by a three-digit number n give the same number. What is the value of n? So just guys, please focus on the questions. We'll answer your queries. Mukesh, especially you, please stop. I'll give you my number. You can talk to me. We'll discuss this later on. Try solving this question. So you guys only have 1 minute to solve this question. So let me know the answer. Okay, so has written 367. So I've only got like 3 answers till now. It's almost 50 seconds now. Okay. Okay, so a lot of you answered it. Yes, the answer is 453. One way is that you test out each number with the on-screen calculator. Hopefully, they would have the mod function or the remainder function in the on-screen calculator. The other way to solve it is this. So the answer is 453. That's correct. So 4996 can be written as NP plus R, where N is the number that we are searching for among all this, and 52231 can be written as NQ plus R. Now we know the remainder should be same because it's written in the question, the same remainder. So if we subtract both NQ plus R minus NP plus R, we get 2265. Now we have to divide 2265 by these numbers. We have to start dividing 2265 by 367, 453, 462, 298. And whatever is the first one which we get a divisible, like exactly a divisible, like 453 into 5 is 2265. That is the answer for us. So 453 is the answer for us. So yes, second option 453 is the answer for this question. Okay, moving ahead, this is the other question that I want to discuss today. What is 4 root 9 divided by 4 root 9? Again, this question should not take more than 20 seconds, 10-20 seconds. So question 2, just write, while answering, just write question 2 answer. Okay, so I'm getting 1 as answer, 9 as answer, that's 1 answer. Okay, so this question, as I've written on the headline, focus on basics. So 4 root 9, 4 root divided 4 root 9. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to take out the under roots. So we have to write it as 4 into 3 divided by 4 into 3. Okay. Then we go through the BODMAS way, and the final answer that we get is 9, not 1. Okay. So it needs to be done like this. 4 into 3, 12 divided by 4, 3. So we move from left to right. 4 into 3, 12 divided by 4 into 3. So what is 12 divided by 4? 3. 3 into 3. The answer comes out to be 9. If this would have been in brackets like this, the answer would have been 1. But since it's not in brackets, we have to go like this, and the answer would have come out to be 9. So see, such an easy question, but you could have done a mistake in this. Moving ahead, what to do in next few days, not 1 month, but next few days. Make sure your documents are verified. First of all, go to StudY India account and check your documents are verified. Start attending our classes. I've given you the playlist. Go to the playlist and start attending the classes. Give all our mock tests and devote at least 1 hour daily to practice questions. So do all this to start your preparation. And what not to do, don't think that on the exam day you will do this and you'll get the scholarship. So don't get into all this. And in case you have any questions, queries, you can contact us on all these different mediums. You can mail us, you can call us, or you can WhatsApp us on this number. That's it from me. In case you have any doubts, queries, do let me know in the chat. I'll devote next 5 minutes for that. Any doubt, queries? I don't think there are any doubt queries in the chat. Okay, just contact a central number, this WhatsApp number. They will give my number. Just ask them for my number. They'll give you. Anyone has any questions related to this presentation or something? Sahel Chira Lutse. Again, just contact on this number regarding this question. Classes are going to start from August. In case the result is delayed, you will be given some classes on weekends and all, but the classes are going to start in August, first week or second week. for SCB and all those things, I'll recommend please attend the webinar by NTA, which is going to happen on 16th. And you can also go through your admit cards, or you can contact StudY India. We don't know when the result will be announced. Okay, guys, in case you have any other queries, doubts, you can contact us on this email ID and phone number and WhatsApp. And in case you want to apply for our direct scholarships, which is up to 70% scholarships, you can apply there at international.kiit.ac.in. These are not full scholarships. These are up to 70% scholarships on various courses. That's it from me. Thank you so much. Now, in case of any queries, just contact us on WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you.